Ever since the release of Star Wars The Rise of Skywalker's teaser trailer over at Star Wars Celebration over 3 months ago, it left a lot of fans very excited and eager to see the next trailer 2 of this movie by director J.J. Abrams that will allow fans to get a better understanding of the overall tone of this movie. This is Mike Zero. Make sure to subscribe if you're new to the channel for future Star Wars content. Now, what's really exciting about Episode 9 is that we do know that this film is going to really answer a lot of questions to The Force Awakens, and of course, the questions that were not answered in The Last Jedi will be answered in Episode 9 in a very unique way that's going to be very satisfactory for the fans by director J.J. Abrams. Now, these past couple of weeks or so, we've been learning a whole lot more about this film, and when it all comes down to various shot descriptions of the upcoming trailer 2 of this film, this is where things begin to get very exciting for Episode 9. Now, specifically, what's really intriguing about all of this is that shot descriptions consisting of a sequence where Rey is said to be meditating on top of a large boulder, where pieces of the Skywalker saber are levitating around her. It's described that during the sequence, voices are heard and of the past are heard ranging from Anakin Skywalker to Obi-Wan Kenobi, as well as Darth Vader. It said that the dialogue used of Anakin, Vader, and Kenobi were taken directly from past episodes and reworked for the trailer to create a magical feel for the audience. Additionally, it said that as Rey meditates with the Skywalker saber in the mysterious crystal cave, it said that blue orbs are floating around inside of the cave that are said to be force-sensitive insects that help Rey focus during her meditation. The next goes over a sequence of Kylo Ren leading around a dozen flame troopers, where he has his ignited lightsaber raised in the air, where the flame troopers are burning down a village on an unknown world in the middle of the woods. It's explained to take place at night, and where the cinematography is described to give off a Vietnam vibe to the sequence. Lastly, it's described that one of the shots of Luke Skywalker is said to involve and to be a rear shot of him on the world of Ahch-To and looking down at a sinking X-Wing into the ocean, where dialogue of Luke is said to play over the shot, talking about failure as the best teacher, alluding to Luke learning his lesson from Yoda during the events of Episode 8. So let's go over a couple of parts about this and why it's very interesting of what J.J. Abrams is doing here with the upcoming trailer 2 that is set to appear at D23 on August 24th, which, by the way, is less than a month away at this point in time, so we don't have that much longer to go. So the one thing that I do want to go over that's really impressive to me is that we have a sequence in which where there's a rear shot of Luke Skywalker on the world of Ahch-To, looking at a sinking X-Wing. Now, in case you guys did not know, there are going to be a handful of flashback scenes of Luke Skywalker in this film, where it's essentially going to be used in a way where we're going to be able to look back at The Last Jedi and The Force Awakens in a different light of Luke's time on Ahch-To. Again, I think it's quite funny because when we look at the character of Luke Skywalker, J.J. Abrams really never got a lot of time to experiment with that character while he was alive. So the flashbacks are basically going to be JJ's way of really experimenting with the character of Luke and what he wants to do with the character of Skywalker in Episode 9. So the other piece that I do want to go over that's very intriguing has all to do with the moment in which we have the character of Rey actually focusing on her meditation session, where she's actually said to begin to hear the Force Ghost voices of Anakin, Obi-Wan Kenobi, and even, of course, Darth Vader. Now, what's really exciting about this is that it's not just voices of the Force Ghost of Anakin and Obi-Wan, but it's also voices of those characters from past episodes that were taken directly from episodes of the prequels and the originals. And what I like so much about that is that this is a great callback to the originals and the prequels by J.J. Abrams that's really going to be demonstrated in the upcoming footage of Episode 9 in a very unique and satisfying way for the fans. Again, teaser 1, I think, was a really good way to get the fans very hyped using Palpatine's laughter. And now in the next trailer 2 of this movie, they're really going to be using a lot of nostalgia, a lot of callbacks to the prequels and the originals to really reel in a lot of fans into the hype train, if you will, for Star Wars Episode 9. So we got 3 weeks and change to go until we finally get to see more footage related to Episode 9, which is really great because, during the whole month of July, we got little to no material related to their marketing other than the reveal of the Sith Troopers and other aspects of Episode 9. We will be getting the official synopsis of this movie. Keep an eye open for that on August 23rd, which gives you a real idea of what the plot is going to be. It gives you a summary of the actual plot. So the other thing that I do want to go over actually involves a moment in which we have Kylo Ren leading an army of flame troopers. Now, these flame troopers are actually said to be taking place at night. Now, could this very well be the little answer to what we saw in The Force Awakens, the little glimpse, if you will, of the moment in which Kylo Ren and his Knights of Ren are slaughtering the last remaining clan member that is dubbed as the clan leader? That's a big question open on the table for discussion for sure. Anyways, guys, drop a comment below. Let me know what you think about all of this in the comments. And if you guys did enjoy the content for today, do make sure to drop a thumbs up on this video to support the channel. I thank you all so very much for the kind support, and I'll catch you guys next time.
From night to moon, we hear them moans again.